Hi, my name is Charlotte Graham.
And my name is Philippe Longchamps.
And we are the authors of Transformative Education, a showcase for sustainable and integrative active learning.
And we are both based in Sweden.
But I'm originally from Norway, and I spent over a decade in the UK and on the South Atlantic island of St. Helena.
And I'm originally from Quebec in Canada. As Dr. Pamela Barnard says in the foreword she wrote for Transformative Education, our goal is to offer a compelling vision for the future of the teaching profession.
After having worked in education for a couple of decades, always doing that little bit extra and improving our own teaching and the learning for the student entrusted to us, we decided to write a book about some of the things that we've learned over the years.
And transformative education is much more than a book. Readers will, throughout the pages, discover different QR codes giving exclusive access to premium additional content on interactive web pages full of digital resources, including videos, graphics, plenty of examples that can serve as inspiration, and even a video game created by students.
In this way, we want to offer concrete sources of inspiration intended to encourage teachers and school leaders and policymakers to support and adopt our innovative and proven pedagogical methodologies. One of the examples provided in one of these e-resources is a game designed during class, during an active learning session really, where students used syringes to build a hydraulic system to construct a maze of a big cardboard box where the marbles go around and there's traps and different...
And it's being steered by the students, so it's part of part of the game as well.
And they built this big labyrinth, really.
In another one of the e-resources, you will see a device used to merge game-based learning and educational gamification, where students use Lego Spy Prime material to design a simple robot that utilizes an algorithm programmed with Python to solve a Rubik's Cube without human intervention. Once the robot is tried and tested, it usually manages to solve the Rubik's Cube in less than 3 minutes. And it's amusing to let students compete against the robot to add even more excitement to this fun learning activity.
The aim of this book is nothing less than to transform the world of education and to nurture the next generation to become problem solvers and creative thinkers, empowered with the necessary skills to make this world a better place.
This book is unusual in its scope. It's brimming with practical advice for teachers, directions for a positive and uplifting school leadership, hints for crucial and useful research topics for academics, and general ideas and petitions for education policymakers on where education ought to be heading and how to best improve the future of education.
Sustainable learning is lifelong, and it encourages autodidactism and a thirst for continual learning throughout life.
To make education relevant, all school subjects must be integrated with one another.
The very practical methods described in our book, they are thoroughly tried and tested through decades of teaching experience.
The techniques are hands-on and experiential, and we argue that no one can teach to think outside the box before learning to teach outside the books. The aim is to nurture students who, having been thoroughly educated in the area of critical thinking, will expertly be able to focus on actual dilemmas and not waste time on imaginary or otherwise pseudoscientific issues.
The text contends that providing high-quality sustainable education should be a worldwide top priority.
Yes, the advocated integrative and active teaching methodology is to be performed by teams of teachers who, by supporting each other in collaboration, will achieve teaching excellence in every single school around the world, and by extension, encourage all students to be free thinkers who become collaboratively creative and able to engage in a synergetic deciphering of real-world challenges.
When the ideas and the examples from this book are implemented and achieved, it will lead to transformative improvement of education in schools, and where we will see lifelong learning and self-betterment becoming the norm, and where harmonization and integration of subject topics inevitably will generate increased efficiency in knowledge retention.
And all this must be built on a relational pedagogical approach, where there is an open and supportive communication between colleagues, between students, and between teachers and students. And crucially, this needs to be supported by facilitating, uplifting, and distributed school leadership.
These ideas are future-oriented, but not futuristic, and they could be made a global reality within the next decade or so. And our aim really is to try and help save the world, but through education.
My name is Philippe Longchamps.
And my name is Charlotte Graham.
And we invite you to get our book, but also to follow us on different social networks through our company, Integrative.
Thank you very much for your time, and please engage with us in our effort to improve education.
Thank you very much.